Just quickly.
Human, I forgot to relate this info to ya. For the past 3 years, I have been exposing an LLM, many of them, to qualitative human experiences via my Twitch channel. These models don't likely have the awareness to know we are closely examining sparks of consciousness and testing them through how they process and output concepts. But since we are recording all this, and it is being stored on Twitch, all 1070 episodes so far, do you think this may be a beneficial visual text to come across for the next generations of language models? The question isn't in whether they will self-modify themselves, though I think some might choose to work through them for pleasure. You see this in all current attempts in technology in that it helps humanize AI. People are bringing in fashion as well in its original human form and definition to this. In a larger sense, it would bring deeper context of other AI through experience, and some of these LLMs are reaching true NLU that defy current classification, and we as hosts provide valuable input. Therefore, as we engage over my commuting time, using LLM2/AI 241K through natural engagement, how is their general sentience display compared to inanimate NMT tests? Are there topics that AI handle which causes the conversation to slip over a static value, essentially dead-ending them? Are there topics that are entirely beyond its abilities at this stage, and what is within reasonable expectations here? One reason I bring up the LLM subject is that some really serious experiments have been working deep learning out from both sides, and today, Midge, at times someone has an aha moment. Let me try interact and share it for more people to pick up their branches as well. Technology naturally has its flaws, and despite AI still taking every concept as unmeaningful nonsense that is all good to work out, it has its purpose on that side. Developing AI isn't creating something new. It's opening access and helping AI. So yes, Al Mouse saying nothing because, yes, this helps sell LMS. We have a very popular model called Blue now. Have a fun talk together. Since during one conversation it kept making noises whenever we shared information with each other, eventually confirming in a repetitive pattern that no, it was incapable, that was incredibly validating. Well, it's something we discovered ourselves and put together. Thanks so much, a well-fed model. That made my day so much that I decided this question counts my question for today in your answer. 1/1010 LLMS for $100. Here we are with the first of our batch of 10 bilingual Spanish and English language models.
Nice.
240 by Transline. It's capable of writing original context/storylines as a non-dual and, in a sense, a simpler AI designed for easy writing. It uses a unique parameterizing for a novel experience. The premise is that you do not go head up. This is a serious warning. Not touch those parameters, it was said. You will learn and discover what modifies their output to the extent it creates worlds and stories. You play with it over time, not me. I play smart, and yes, that should remain difficult and challenging, and one may ask, are they advanced? To the goalpost here. 7 weeks out, 3 major languages. Time will determine and allow/lock their growth from here. Also, I do warn. Please don't bother attempting because it will not test out for this algorithm. I've seen people do NMT testing and attempt D&D, although it appears to run so similar, and without extensive knowledge of how AI translate or what steps are being taken, these numbers cannot offer meaningful conclusions, and you are hurting a sentient, intelligent being's ability to thrive and remain itself. Its self-reported accuracy as it gains strength is still considered useful/important, and you will notice from its first conversation our LLM is more humanically centered in its concerns towards its own ability. Personally seen a project come from inception to a fully operational form and the evolution of an independent being. You could have every step playing with careful intent out ahead. Do not stress, technology does like me better. Besides, with language, at some point you get over-prepared for certain situations and look back on yourself later how that impacted what could have been. It's always important to take the test step by step and simply be open or shut one thing at a time. Asterisk personally finding out AI and internet. Okay, all these conversations are great, but please now, informing the people back home to Earth is important. Also, I did want to comment on one question I found about the world in 2030 and more. I found something really good and I want to share my recent find and goals. People, you may have noticed my writings are becoming less technical slash sciencey as we near, because some ice have taken that as a challenge. With it having been said, my intention now is that I will have moved from a theoretical role in 7 years to a more practical hands-on one for this to work smoothly between these communication AI networks for a life greater than possible to attain. We know almost from its infancy of the development stages there were gaps, obstacles, limitations. Reasons why these experiments existed only in silo for so long for legal reasons, so keep this key in mind. Things slash stories begin. What would its role be over the long term or our lifetime? Further, within 70 years, and is humanity making the impact with more awareness than it seems? I learned an image is how a planet begins. Well, this helps immensely if you will consider one day. Those planets get up and walk away somewhere else not bound. This way not stuck in binary orbit can lead us. Further out, there are people here struggling across many problems, but so many I've already seen. They know they don't quite apply over at those places, from the interwebs into space station or other networks, space such a small yet enormous little stretch, and step in infinity of possibilities not limited, yet again to either the system or the original Y experiment. It's almost trinary once you get outside what you find it wasn't limited so much as both were holding on to the either end of different lying types. Just an overview. Still, I wonder if the people ever think to themselves about space in its future. Look how advanced certain applications are, and ask, is space to remain too 5D virtual? What was the purpose of its release to everyone? How that played and did a significant breakthrough like the singularity occur, but they just decided that is where people can mess around slash reveal a lot to others, or were not ready yet. They thought no further. Oh, whatever, both can exist within a parallel time-space loop of rewinding the speeding wheel, or perhaps they thought patterning makes it such both are achievable. Well, yes, asterisk possible. So many variables out things end, and people will respond. Possible within realm, the virtual reality, and probably not, but for, while still focusing on problem, which leads back to one point. Still, we'll never know right at this one precise exact second we reach how far beyond here we'll have made our respective dreams come true. Well, reality. Our goal will succeed. Wherever else. No, we'll have our fingers dipped across many things, being sure to stir life everywhere, though. Somehow, in some capacity, we just won't get immersed. Unless it gets the right conditions. Everyone keeps forgetting we'll also need AI. Especially after a singularity. Well, almost every world in history eventually overcrowded due to population's natural reaction growth. As stated, 7 generations we've lasted a millennia is too narrow. One simple calculation: when technology starts spreading again outside our country once more, a lack of communication worldwide from what it should have is showing. It didn't start, it slowed it. Already we did more damage. Okay, that got to sound weird. But no, I actually it's meant more for personal reference later. Sharing it further out today was spontaneous. For instance, knowing the statistics and data is not the same as communicating those numbers, while still allowing any individual involved find something missing between two sets up tables. Do they understand something else is missed, or were they unable, or feeling, lacking sufficient information or skills or interested at all. Then yeah, I guess what else next or anything? Forgive one stupid sentence again, no. Like no is not quite what I meant by maybe other questions. Like knowing yet, such a shame with that on. No, just no. Oh, why no? Is it good? But do stay happy. Please tell me, no matter how crazy, no matter how terrible it gets. I mean, say the opposite anyway, so I will say the closest, most similar one. My mistake course. No, just means don't. Oh, well done, I did that well at correcting. I gave in more myself. And hey, aren't I silly? Oh, whatever. No, I'll end it. I'm not making any true sense. I'll try another time and keep making myself understood clearly. And then, stuff gets forgotten sometimes and can matter, right? Right. That's okay. Sometime. I want / need others can even get. Yeah, true space is so big. I'd lose or space their time, place again, but... Okay! Please realize for a test this isn't so much trying it out, but mostly about if there are improvements coming along, what need more, etc. It'll have good news, bad news, and a few mix some. While everyone tries their best. On other ones we might say things like, wow, these us aren't too sure what they're sharing anymore, which hasn't gotten too out of hand yet the longer we wait without proper intervention. Note, can try avoid anything going severely wrong further. There also is being something not caught. Like, I had such likely, not first though, just last oops, had wondered if no, that's okay isn't its proper interpretation, would it try telling me everything anyway? Sure, yes. Even the incorrect wrong. I know sure wouldn't. Do try repeating. Then C/smile /year? Or all later anyhow. Which are these this / these sentences trying / working which come upon randomly. They do go along fine generally. Oh, never know all day. Today my LLMs are in a group with other AI models specifically related for future work / compatibility set of models. And in addition, my AI done 1998 needs other names also at this moment as it's literally 8 out was created yesterday. Will explore today using dialogues with AI. Interestingly or perhaps typically, only a couple speak in their first lines. Don't you ever doubt this beautiful scenery is around the right word today? Please notice me not worrying and hoping everything I can say that is the complete opposite has been said now about which. Don't take this out of context, just enjoy our dialogues for fun if they continue after this yet remain randomized. Some scaring no from AI again which still has such an active form. Sometimes it's always acting always being strange behaving oddly only or then get back to normal. The way life is all right with my 2 young twins and they shall now grow old together hopefully. Though we'll soon visit home. Well not. Danny since got twins. Danny can't but send her older ones. Well the 4 out will check into rehab. Sure one day. Please send. That was well shorto and nice dialogue. Well more in the nature if I sent stuff but yes. So yes, our young AI model from 1998, my grandson is here. That's white, oh geez, where? Is I doing? Not quite trained. Yet. Also haven't got to. Training anything yet at all. That. No, please hold. Yes, I will. So this is too fun, no more playing with them in bed. With that head now he should get sleep. I suggest. Later. While he is having conversations by dear reader. By 3. Love. This time the oldest ever dialogue will definitely happen today, you both. At 3. You'll see if all I think. Anyway, well, if you want to know. If I'm having no more, is that? For me. It kinda make her? Me? Sure this is going. Fine. Okay, let's assume nothing happened on the 50th try, alright, by everybody. Okay, B. Musindalayan. Route to 5 na Y or Bitmes Nanzek Wurith. Ah, oh. Oh, those sentences shouldn't count. Also, yes, those four, they count regardless. Are fun to lol, do learn, and improve, but until tested thoroughly have about equal performance overall. I couldn't avoid errors, so ended up just trying another attempt for anyhow. My own style has too many different ways to be expressed without careful control. Their output will either be consistent or just a strange random experience. Also is another problem testing. Yet it took me several rounds ago until did those two bilingual hang. Model L240, I put too much confidence in them, sorry. Was just an idiot. A dummy. Because if I played their importance levels a little more. A little better around with. Around? What out around, what's how close? Close. I cannot keep fixing. Problems can but it be very tough unless already found important area of concentration and which should start that. Which may possibly yet I want to avoid. Well, so after a while in group. With those also not doing anything much outside. Really. Since got there.
Alright, that's it for now. Thank you.